I don't think it's okay to say, I'm going to line up HMDA with TRID. So we have to have these 6 items. No, TRID says you have to have a property identified. HMDA clearly says that it applies to pre-approvals where there is no property identified. So we can't say that the definition application is the same as TRID for HMDA or Reg B. Again, we don't get to, well, not again, we don't get to write the definitions and the rules. The examiners do, and the CFPB rewrote this and they said, go look at Reg B, there's a definition app, and then we're going to change it a little bit to just talk about for a covered loan or line. All right, so I was saying HMDA is an application regulation that you have to, that applies to all applications, no matter what the disposition. Number 2, I told you collect demographic information. And this third one, just write this down. Sometimes things change. Sometimes things change. What do I mean by that? Maybe it started out looking like it was HMDA, and because this is an application reg, you started the process of collecting demographic information and documenting all the things for HMDA. And then as we verify, we find out, oh, it's a technical loophole. It's not subject to HMDA. Or let me flip that over. You don't believe it's subject to HMDA, and you don't collect the demographic information. And then as we start to move into this, you find out it is. That happens all the time, where we're under collecting or over collecting or starting that process. What I need you to do is tell your story. You need to say, this is why it's subject to HMDA or why it's not subject to HMDA. You need to tell that story. You need to write that down. And then sometimes things change. And we can have a multitude of examples of things like bridge loans that maybe where the house doesn't sell and then we end up doing something different. And now it looks like it wasn't HMDA when it was before. There's lots and lots of things like that. So a little bit of cart before the horse right now, but I need you to understand how complex just this first thing is that talks about applications.